Khiara, first of all, thank you for joining us. I have to start with the Sweden game. That crazy, crazy game. Talk me through it from your perspective. Have you calmed down?
No, I think I will never forget that game for the rest of my life. And I was on the bench, so I can't imagine what the players on the pitch were thinking.
I saw a great picture, I think Leah put up, where it was sort of a carousel, and I think it was the second or third one. Was you sort of celebrating, the bench celebrating, and you were front and centre, and the emotion that seemed to be in your face at that moment was incredible. And I'm just thinking back now, I get a great view of you guys, the goalkeepers. I actually sit pitch side right behind the goal normally. And something that I always love about how you goalkeepers come out is how excited you are to be there, the joy on your faces, the way that, yes, obviously you're there to take it seriously and it's your job, but you also have fun with it. So talk to me about that mindset and how you balance, yes, going out and being yourself and having fun, but also the serious bit.
Yeah, I think we have such a good group of goalkeepers. I think we balance each other out quite well. Like, me and Hannah are like the jokey ones, dancers, and then Anna brings that that zen type of thing. But yeah, I think once you're working and you're working with Darren, I think it's go time. And then I think when you're resting and try to get your breath back, you can be you. And yeah, I think that's why we are so successful and so happy, because we're allowed to be ourselves, because we have the right balance of when we can switch off and when it's actually go time.
And where does that come from in terms of being allowed to be yourself? Because I think maybe in years gone by with England, I'm talking way back when I was playing, which was a very, very long time ago. There was maybe not that feeling that you could be yourself. It was maybe a little more strict, whereas I think you guys have got that balance. So is it from your goalkeeping coach, the girls, yourself, Serena? I suppose maybe, obviously, you're relatively new to it, so maybe you don't know any different, I suppose, and that's the environment that's always been there.
Yeah, I think the moment that I stepped through the door at St. George's, I think I was allowed to be myself. I think I don't really do well when I have to change and try not be this bubbly person. So yeah, I think my teammates, the coaches, staff all support me being me. Obviously there's a time where I have to actually be serious and not be laughing and joking every 2 minutes. But yeah, I think the culture that we have here, I stepped in and I felt welcome and that I could express myself really.
And just going back to the warm-ups, the game that you play with the 18-yard box, who's winning out of you four at the minute? Are you keeping score, or do you just keep score for that game?
Yeah, you know what it is? I'm not doing well. I think, Wardy, I think our keeper coach has won majority, but it's just an ego boost for him. We need him to do...
You let him win, yeah, let's just keep it like that.
We let him win. We need him to do well in the warm-up so we get better. So, yeah, we'll say that.
And going back to being a goalkeeper in general, that mentality must be so difficult, because I suppose you're coming, especially for you and Anna maybe, you come into this tournament knowing that Hannah's the number one, knowing that game time might be quite hard to come by. So just as general as that goalkeeper life, how difficult is it mentally to, obviously, it's someone that you 100% supporting, but also in years to come, you want that spot, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, everyone's main goal is to play. I think obviously Hannah's had a great season last season with Chelsea, winning so many trophies. I think me and Anna know what we signed up for, kind of, but you never know. It's football. You never know what can happen. We just all got to stay prepared, and I think push each other. We're not going to get better if we all just stay at the same level. So I think we have quite a good group where we all push each other and get the best out of each other.
And just for you personally, when you are to make that leap and you do get your first cap, you'll be the first mixed-race player since David James, or goalkeeper rather, to step into that show. I just wonder, is that something that is on your mind? Is it something that's important to you? And I think now automatically, as a footballer, you are a role model. So is that something that's in your psyche as well?
Yeah, I think when I hear that fact, I think, wow, that's crazy. I think there's so many, minorities out there that don't think they can get the chance. But I think it just shows that the world's changing, especially in football. There's more diverse teams. Everyone's getting new players from around the world. I think it shows that there really is a chance for you, and if you put your mind to it, you can definitely do it.
Let's talk about you, where your football journey began. I was doing a little bit of a read up on you, a little bit of a stalk, I must admit, about sort of your mum setting up the team, you go into your brother's football training. So talk to me about where that love of the game came from, and yeah, just why that makes you the way you are today.
Yeah, I think football has been embedded since I could walk. Obviously, having older brothers who just love football and was football mad. From the start, I knew I was gonna be doing something with a ball. But yeah, I think my mum, where I grew up, it wasn't the greatest of areas. There wasn't a lot of opportunity for the kids. So my mum was a social worker, so she's always had that love for taking care of people and trying to make the best out of a bad situation. So yeah, she rented a van one day and just said, I'm going to get the local kids and we're going to go to a tournament. And it kind of blossomed from there. We actually did really well, surprisingly. But yeah, I think at that age, you just want to play football, and my mum gave many people the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, amazing. Fair props to your mum. For you as well, didn't always start as a goalkeeper, did you? You used to be a striker.
Yeah,
as well.
I love the glory. I did. I was glory hunting for a while. I think, when I was at United, I used to sometimes play half in goal, half outfield, and then I had to make the big choice and I chose keeper. I do miss scoring the goals though.
I mean, what appealed to you about being the goalkeeper, sitting there making that choice, going, right, this is what I'm really going to double down on? Was there a specific reason for that?
I hated running when I got older. I hated it. The thought of running around for 90 minutes just really thought, nah. And then I've always been that crazy kid who just did all the dangerous things, like
you've got to have a
trees.
special personality to be a goalkeeper, right?
Yeah, you've got to be nuts. So I think I fit the criteria, and then now we're here.
So in terms of, I've been watching at the minute, everyone's going back into pre-season, so I've been seeing all the 1Ks and all the clubs doing that. So that's not a bit of you.
No, that's not a bit of me. Absolutely not.
Well, I'm sure the goalkeeping community are glad they've got you in goal anyway. And I suppose looking forward about where you want to be, what you want to achieve, both obviously here with the Lionesses, but domestically at club. What are the, in 10 years, what do you want to have achieved?
I think I want to tick them all off by then. 10 years, I'll be 31. So, yeah, I think I give myself...
I love how you've said that, like that's really old, and I'm still older than that.
No, I feel like... No, I was having this conversation. I think because I've been around City, I feel like I'm 5 years older than I am. I celebrated my 21st birthday 2 weeks ago, so I'm wow, you actually are still a baby. But yeah, I think Champions League, Euros, World Cup, leagues, FA Cups, I think I want to win them all.
Love it. I love that attitude. And being from Manchester at the moment, obviously everyone's talking about Oasis. Like you say, you're still young, so you've probably sort of missed that boat. But are you into your music? Is that something that's important in your life?
I'm a big music person.
Right, okay, good. Because I've got a little bit of end on something a little bit fun, some questions. So I believe Leah is in charge of the dressing room music. Yeah. Is that right? Okay, so we'll start off. First question. What is the favourite song at the moment on the dressing room playlist for you personally?
Ooh, Jealousy. It's like an Amapiano song, but yeah, I think the girls get up and dance, which is quite cool for you.
You've got to be the first one up dancing.
Come on,
yeah,
you know me.
Love that.
I am a dancer at heart.
And one song, if you had the choice, saying, Leah, get that off the playlist, rubbish, what song would that be? There's got to be one.
I don't know.
You're going to hurt someone's feelings, is that what you're worried about?
Yeah. Leah has great music taste, so I won't take anything off.
Okay. We'll leave it at that. What is the one song that gets you on the dance floor? The first song, as soon as you hear those first couple of seconds, you're up.
Candy. Just like
yes.
Candy.
Love that song. We'll do the dance later. Absolutely. No one needs to see that from me. A song or a particular artist that reminds you of home, or it might remind you of being a kid and being with your brothers and sisters?
Ooh. I think Diamonds by Rihanna. That's my karaoke song now, but
is it?
I have 3 little sisters. 2 of them are really close in age, so that was we used to stand there in the mirror and do a whole performance. So yeah, that would definitely do that.
One song when you're feeling low that hypes you up, you think, right, I'm feeling a bit in my feels, but I need to get out of that. What is the song that you put on to rev you up?
Hold You by Egyptian.
Yes. I'm a big fan of that. A song that reminds you of the Lionesses?
Has to be Sweet Caroline, innit?
Gotta be. One artist that you haven't seen perform live, but you would love to?
Adele. That is on my bucket list.
I've been
she's
to
not
Adele. No,
performing.
amazing. Like, if you can get a ticket, do it, because it's like one of the best
Yeah, but
things.
I heard she's not performing again. Was she better?
To be fair, like the Lionesses have got pulled
Yeah,
now.
they
Surely
can bring
you
her
put
in.
a petition in.
Surely.
And, yeah.
No, I think I'd actually. She's one thing. Like, I think I'd cry at one of her concerts. Yeah, I love Adele.
Amazing. And lastly, what is your guilty pleasure song or artist that people might not expect from you?
Guilty pleasure. But I am a person that listens to all type of music. But I think. I like Sky Newman. Have you heard of her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sky.
I see that. Yeah.
I do like the two Hairdresser and Family Matters.
Nice.
She's done really well.
Khiara Keating, thank you very much.
Thank you.